Do you know there are people who will date you and are not attracted to you? They will even marry you and are not attracted to you. And it's not because, well, you're not normally their type, but they do love you. They've fallen in love with your personality and who you are because, it shouldn't be all about visuals. But naturally, we are normally attracted to people that we see. And there may be people who are very attractive and you get to know them, but their personality and their character makes them not so attractive. And then there are people who they're not really attractive to you. However, as you get to know them, you actually fall in love with that person and you're happy. And these individuals have long-lasting relationships. But there are individuals who they're not attracted to you and they're not trying to get to know you. They want something out of you. Whether it is your money, whether it's because you have a house, whether it's because you have a car, whether it's because you are in some way able to aid them in whatever it is that they are trying to achieve. There are people that will do that. And you're eventually going to find out about them. And the way you find out about them is when things begin to go sour, when things are not good. All of a sudden, they're going to tell you how unattractive you are. All of a sudden, they're going to tell you that nobody else is going to want you but them. All of a sudden, they're going to be saying the most horrible and hurtful things to you, and it will gut you. You have individuals that will date you and be in a relationship with you, and they were never attracted to you in the first place. But what they will do is they will try to get into your head and get into your heart. And they're going to tell you all these things about yourself. Oh, you're so beautiful. You look so good. Yeah, wear that. I want you to wear that. You look wonderful. And suddenly you have the confidence to wear maybe things that you never thought you could wear. Maybe you felt like your body type is not for this sort of outfit. But this person, they'll tell you that, oh yeah, wear that, you look so good. And you know what, guys, sometimes you do, but sometimes that particular outfit does not suit you. But to them, yeah, wear that. They want you to feel good. They want you to believe that. They really think that you are so attractive and you are so desirable. And they build and they say these things to boost your esteem, but guys, a lot of times it's to get something out of you. If they are just saturating you with all these compliments and saying all these things, you're going to be a little more loose on your wallet, maybe a little more willing with your body. Maybe you'll give them the things that they're asking for. Maybe you're not going to take heed to the warnings of your friends and loved ones. Maybe you're going to take out that loan for them. Maybe they can come to your house and eat and get their laundry done. There's just so many things that they can do and they will do. And all the time, they have never wanted you. And so they build you up and make you feel so good. And you know why? You're going to hold on desperately to them because you yourself may see yourself and think you're not attractive. You may think, oh, I'm so fat, or I'm so skinny, or I don't have a good shape, or I don't have a good skin texture, and I don't have this or that. You see, a lot of times they're going to be able to prey on whatever it is you are insecure about. 9 times out of 10, when you're with this person and they show interest in you, you are already telling yourself and you're already saying to them, oh, I'm not that pretty. Oh, I'm so fat. Oh, I'm so this. Oh, I'm so skinny. Oh, I'm so dark. Oh, my hair's so short. I'm not smart. I don't this. And you're giving them more things to use against you later on. So because you feel this way about yourself and they know that, they get interested in you. Oh, I like you. I want to get to know you. And you find yourself being taken advantage of. And you may even begin to realize you are, but you are so hungry for those compliments and for the attention that you let it go. You go along with it. You see how far it can go. But then when this person is getting ready to discard you and get rid of you, suddenly they'll begin to talk about you. Suddenly they begin to make fun of the very things that you confided in them, were your insecurities and the things that you feared and how you felt about yourself. If you thought you were fat, they're going to tell you were fat. If you thought you were too skinny, they're going to tell you were too skinny. If you felt like your hair wasn't nice, they're going to tell you your hair is not nice. Because now they're in this process of wanting to destroy you after they've received everything that they wanted from you, or you begin to take a stand and say, enough is enough. There are such individuals. They are vacuous. They're social miscreants. They have no souls, so to speak. They're parasites that go through life trying to find people who are vulnerable. They may go out with you, but there's somebody who is their type that they may cheat on you with. But they're going to keep you because you have the house. You are providing the car. You are paying their bills. You are helping them out in this way. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that if someone who is not normally attractive cannot really meet someone that loves them, because as I said earlier, it can. It really can, because you can meet a person and at first glance they're not your type, but as you get to know them, you just fall in love with that person and who they are. But these individuals, they're not looking for that. They're not looking at your heart. They're looking for opportunity. And that is why it's so important, guys, that even if you feel insecure about yourself, even if you feel insecure about some things about you, don't tell people these things. You have to change your mind about yourself. And even if there are things that it's not perfect about you, you need to look at what is nice about you. Personality. What do you have? And you focus on that. And you also realize everyone is not perfect. Even the most perfect person that you think is perfect, they look in the mirror and they see things in themselves. But a lot of times that beautiful person, you'll never hear them saying, I'm ugly, I'm unattractive. Number one, because so many people are already telling them how beautiful they are. And also, they're just not going to say that. A lot of times they're not going to show that about themselves. But you'll find, if you look at documentaries, there are people who think they're too fat. Even people who become anorexic, they think they're too fat. It's something in the mind, guys, and how you view yourself. And maybe things that people have said to you that you began to believe it about yourself. And then, of course, society have their standard of what's beautiful and what's not. And then you're trying to have this specific body type and you're trying to have this specific look. And you don't see the beauty in yourself. I like to really reference to the Dalits. I don't know if I say this correctly, but these are people in in India, who they're considered the untouchables and the undesirable. They're considered to be the lowest of the lowest of the lowest. And they are scorned and looked down upon in their society. New laws are trying to change that, but there's still people who still looks at them that way and say, all you guys are good enough to do or clean up the dead bodies and the fecal matter and all the undesirable jobs. You do that because you're so dark and you're so ugly, right? And you're unattractive. But these individuals may really think they're not attractive. And to me, I see these individuals and I'm like, I've watched documentaries of people who think they're so ugly. And I'm like, you are so gorgeous. You are so beautiful. Gorgeous, beautiful. They're so beautiful to me. But this person will think they're not attractive because once the mind has been infiltrated and poisoned, even the side of the eyes will change. A person will no longer be able to see what's good about them and what's positive. If your mind is poisoned, your vision changes. You may still have 20/20 vision, but your vision changes because of how you see yourself. I'm so ugly. I'm so this. I'm so that. And you lose focus of yourself. So these parasitical type of individuals that comes around, they can sense that. Because believe me, when you don't think good about yourself and you don't think much about yourself, they are going to come in and they're going to pick up on that. Because you're going to say it. It's going to be in how you behave. If they're attractive, you're going to treat them that they're the best thing since sliced bread. And they'll prey on that. And these individuals will say and tell you anything to get whatever they want out of you. They'll have you wearing things that does not fit your body. I'm not a fat person. I'm not super skinny either, but I'm not fat. Okay? But even with that, there's certain clothing and certain things I know that fits me and others that's not so much. The most important thing to take away from this is that you should not have to depend on a person to make you feel confident about yourself, good enough about yourself to wear the things that makes you feel nice, and for you to go out and to enjoy yourself and to get that nice euphoric feeling. You should never have to depend on somebody for that. And that is something I want you to take away with you today. Imagine, but these individuals will want you to put on some things that, oh yeah, this is going to look good on you to make you feel good. But sometimes it's to make a fool out of you. And sometimes they want to build you up in this way so that they can get the things that they need out of you, and even withhold love and withhold that attention that they used to give you, and you become desperate and you're willing to do anything to get it. So you have to safeguard yourself. Sometimes you see individuals, some couples, they're together. In some cases it could be love, and other times it's not. That man or woman is not attracted to that individual. They want something out of them. And they're not saying to themselves, well, you know, this person's good to me. They give me a happy life. And I feel happy with them, and I would like to pour into their lives as well. And we can be happy together and we can build together. No. And we can do together and we can grow together and we can have children in a future. Nope. They don't think like that. They're not attracted to you. They see you as a mark. They see you as someone that they can get something out of. And they are going to say and do whatever to cause you to yield. And that can be through sex. That can be through lots of sex and then withholding it. So now you're begging for it. Lots of attention, telling you whatever you want to hear, and then turn around and destroying you. And let me tell you something, the truth about who they are is going to come out. Someone's character, when things are not good anymore, who they are will come out. All that niceness and all those sweet things they used to say to you, how beautiful you are, how much they desire you, suddenly they're going to tell you the worst things about yourself. You know why? Because they always thought that. So you have to ensure that you don't put yourself in that position. And if you're in that position, you need to get yourself out of that. It starts with changing the mind, loving yourself, seeing what is good about you, seeing what qualities you have about yourself, accepting your body, accepting who you are. And accepting your body does not mean doing outlandish things. You know, oh, I love myself, so I'm going to wear this itty bitty string, and it doesn't matter what the world thinks. You have to have some sense. You have to be really honest with whatever your frame is, and you wear the things that compliments you and makes you look good and all of that. Because, you know, another thing, as I kind of go off topic a little bit, sometimes people, you go out there and you're going to take something off of a mannequin that is not your body type at all, and you're going to just push it on yourself, right? Why? Because you're following what society says is sexy, and what society says is the fashion, and what society says is in. So you're like, I'm going to wear this, and I don't care if it's for this specific body type. I'm going to wear it because I am my own self and I am original. But are you? No. You are insisting that this is what I'm going to put on regardless of what I look like. But you are actually saying, I'm going to fit into the frame of society, and what society says is beautiful, and what society says is fashionable. You're just forcing your way in it. Have a different mindset, guys. And be on the lookout. And don't allow anyone to take advantage of you. Don't allow anyone to say, oh, this person is not attractive. Oh, this person is not this. Oh, I can get what I want out of them. They're going to be so desperate for me. No. You have to go back to the basics of, where did your self-esteem go? Who destroyed it? What did they say? And you're going to have to get the help that you need, whether it's on YouTube, because there's so many doctors on YouTube that's talking to people for free, or getting some help if you have the ability to do that, and reprogramming yourself so that when these sorts of predators come around and they're trying to take advantage of you, you're not pulled in. And if you are there, you're able to step away from it. And you're not going to feel like you're losing everything and feel like you're losing your mind and you're losing everything because the person that was boosting you and telling you all these things, they're threatening to leave you. Now you're begging them to stay. And if you've already done that, pick yourself up. Look ahead. Love yourself, because if you don't love yourself, and if you're not in a position to do the work to heal, guess what? You're always going to fall victim to these types of individuals. So yes, there are individuals that walks around that are not attracted to you, at all. And there are people who are attracted to you. But guess what? You're not paying them any attention. You're too busy looking at this person right here. All right, guys, thanks for watching.